Hello Feather-Raft owners, this is how you make a bucket seat, so that it attaches to your safety line on your Feather-Raft. So when you get your Feather-Raft in the mail, it's going to come with a set of directions, 2 carabiners, and a length of cordage. Go buy yourself a 5-gallon bucket. Go ahead and take the directions. I'm going to cut the written part off, so I have the written directions here. I'm going to fold this into fourths. I'm going to cut the center out of the circle. That just helps me position it onto the bucket correctly. And I'm going to round this off a little bit so it looks a little bit more like a circle. Then I have a drill with the 5/32 bit. Permanent marker. Open up the pattern, place it on here so it's centered, and mark all 16 locations. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Done with the pattern. Take your drill. Put it right as low as you can in the lip of the bucket without actually going through any part of the bucket. You want this to be waterproof when you're done. So drill your 16 holes. There are your 16 holes. You then take this and your piece of rope that I sent you, feed it through your hole, going out first, and then weave it back, coming in. Notice how I left this length to the center of the bucket. You want that so that when you're done, you can tie the knot that you need. So just weave it in and out, in, out, in, out, in, and then out, back in, back out, back in, out, in, out, and in. And this is why it's a little bit longer than it needs to be. So when you get down to the end here, if the ends are not evened up, which this one is a little longer than this one, I'm going to bring some slack back into the bucket so that or into the line so I can feed it back to the other side. Not quite even, but I just wanted to make sure I have enough to tie this knot. So here's how I'm going to tie this knot. I'm going to do a square knot, and I'm going to feed that down pretty close, not extremely, doesn't have to be all the way tight because you do want a little slack in there. And the reason for that is when you're ready to put your carabiners on here, and here's how I feed my carabiners on this direction. I feed them from the bottom up. So you do want a little slack in there so that you can feed it onto the line. And now you have a 5-gallon bucket that you can attach to the safety line on the raft. I usually put it backwards like this. But for the camera purposes, I'm gonna flip it around, and you latch this to the safety line so that if you happen to fall off, your bucket's not gonna fall off with you. And there would be a spin seat lid on this. So hope that helped you out. It's pretty simple. A drill, a marker, the directions, some scissors, and you're good to go. Thank you. Thanks for watching.